Everyone, please rise. Please remain standing as ROTC will present the cause. We will now recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing as full house to the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bursting in air, gave forth that roar that
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Mayor Betancourt, parents, relatives, teachers, most importantly, our National Honor Society inductees and our Technical National Honor Society inductees. Welcome to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. I'm Principal Eric Buckley, and welcome to our annual National Honor Society ceremony. Before I introduce our Mayor, Edward Betancourt, I would like to commend all of our students here this evening for their significant achievements that have allowed you membership into the Technical National Honor Society and National Honor Society. National Honor Society is not just based on academics alone. It is more than that. Membership requires that students demonstrate other qualities, such as leadership, service, and character. Your induction means that you have demonstrated the competence in all of these areas throughout your high school career. You have proven to be honest and responsible students. These attributes have brought you here tonight for a well-deserved recognition. Continue to be leaders in our community. Remember those who have inspired you to achieve and guide you here to this moment. More importantly, help others who are less fortunate and need your support and understanding. Thank you, congratulations to all, and I would now like to introduce our Mayor, Mayor Edward Betancourt. Please be seated, everyone. Please be seated.
Well, good evening, and I'm very honored to be here with all of you tonight. Just before coming here, I was at a school committee meeting. We are meeting with a number of the elementary schools, the principals, their leadership team, to go over plans for improvement and for different projects that they're looking to do at each of the schools. So Dr. Levine, our superintendent, is there, along with Karen Mertag, our assistant superintendent, and our full school committee. And I know they would like to be here as well. But I was able to sneak out and come over because I really wanted to be here. Too often in my job, I hear about the problems that are taking place, or if there's a student that made a mistake. And I often fear that that's going to take away from some of the incredible work that's taking place at our schools. The work in scholarship and leadership and service and character that so many of our students are exhibiting every day, and so many wonderful things happening, that I really wanted to be here to recognize that and to honor that. And that deserves to be respected and deserves to be honored. I want to congratulate all of our students for the induction into the National Honor Society. The National Technical Honor Society is an incredible achievement. You should all be very proud of yourselves and joining an outstanding group that has been around for many, many years. And you should be very proud of yourself. I also want to congratulate the families. I know being a dad, it's very exciting when you see your children succeed and do wonderful things. There's some tough days, certainly, but to cherish those days when your students and your children do something wonderful, I know that's special. To all the parents, the families, grandparents that are here today, congratulations. I know it's a team effort always to have this take place. Can't wait to see what happens in the future with all of you. Good luck as you continue your academic journey. And we in the city of Peabody will always try to do right by all of you. Thank you.
On behalf of the current chapter of the National Honor Society, I would like to welcome the new inductees as well as their families, friends, teachers, administrators, and elected dignitaries. Today, a whole new group of students will be inducted into the National George Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society, and I think it is important to revisit the history of this great city and from whom it gets its name. George Peabody was a renowned philanthropist who was originally born in what was then Danvers in 1795. After becoming a successful entrepreneur, he dedicated his life to philanthropy. He began the Peabody Trust in Britain, as well as the Peabody Institute and George Peabody Library in Baltimore. For those of you who may not know, the city of Peabody celebrated its 100th anniversary last year. Our chapter of the National Honor Society is so grateful to be part of the many centennial events, our city and the man from whom our chapter received its name. The National Honor Society is founded on 4 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. In the past year, each of our members have challenged themselves to display these values day in and day out. Since being inducted last year, our chapter has completed over 3,200 hours of in-school and out-of-school community service hours. In addition, our members have been made available for over 1,280 tutoring sessions within our school. Starting at the end of our junior year, the National Honor Society organized and implemented a Pennies for Patients fundraiser within our school, which raised over $1,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Additionally, we had a Relay for Life team, which helped raise money for the American Cancer Society. In October of last year, we hosted National Honor Society's first ever charity yard sale to benefit Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Over 60 volunteers donated items to be sold, and anything that was not sold was donated to the Salvation Army. Overall, we made over $600 for Dana-Farber. One of our more exciting projects was the Santa letter service we organized with Santa Claus himself to help him reply back to the children in Peabody during the holiday season. More recently, we wrapped up a project with the Northeast Animal Shelter, in which students made posters to advertise the shelter in hopes that we could find the animals a home. Students went to the shelter to take pictures and biographies of each of the animals, and we hung the posters in public places around the city as well as in our school. Additionally, NHS has been working alongside Haven from Hunger in order to prepare for their Soup Night fundraiser coming up this May. It has been a great honor to work alongside the other officers, chapter members, and our chapter advisor, Ms. Perry. I have so much faith in this new group of inductees that they will also carry out the duties of being a member of the National Honor Society and honoring the memory of George Peabody. I know our chapter will be in great hands next year, and wish you all the best of luck with your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome parents and inductees and National Honor Society students. Congratulations to all the inductees. Yes. Okay, thank you. I tell you guys every day, I think I'm taller than I really am. Okay. So you should be very proud of your accomplishments. The students of the George Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society serve as leaders within the Peabody High School community and the Peabody community at large. The National Honor Society has a long-standing tradition of excellence at Peabody High School. NHS is often asked to take the lead in community service initiatives and represent the Peabody MHS students at various events throughout our community. On behalf of the Faculty Council, I would like to express how very proud we are of all of you. It is a wonderful opportunity for us as educators to be a part of such an enthusiastic organization of student leaders. I look forward to working with all of you this year. The student leaders who will be inducted this evening are chosen on the basis of service, character, leadership, and academic excellence. Our students have worked very hard to get to this point. We encourage our students to be well-rounded and continue involvement in PVMHS activities and the community as a whole. I will now light the ceremonial candle of knowledge to begin the induction proceedings.
Killing me, Ms. Perry. Service can be established in the routine of a day's work when many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in-school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
So just really quick before I introduce our guest speaker, a couple of years ago, I always keep my notes close. And this one time, 2 years ago, I put them under the podium. And about a minute before we were about to start, they were gone. And you can't, I was panicking everywhere. I'm running up and down here, grabbing everyone's folder saying, my notes must be in there. So, good thing the mayor was here tonight because you would have been standing all night. I was so happy that I got through the introduction. And I forgot to ask everyone to be seated. So you can either stand now or just remain seated. So I have the honor and pleasure of introducing our guest speaker tonight. She has been the administrative assistant to the last 3 mayors in Peabody. That means she plans every event, every time that event's going to take place. Make sure that the vendors are there, the vendors that don't show up, she calls. She fields all kinds of phone calls on a daily basis, whether that it's raining out and there's the roads are flooded, all those type of things before it gets to the mayor. All those events of who needs to be invited and all those dignitaries, she's basically like a Google Calendar for the city. She has received many awards and accolades through her career, including the Mary Upton Ferrin Award. As I said earlier, we are here tonight to recognize qualities of leadership, service, and character. There isn't a better role model in this city than Mary Bellamy is. Although she will probably tell you that her biggest accomplishment is being a mom of 3 and getting Emily to clean her bedroom. Right, Emily? So could you join me in a round of applause in welcoming Mary Bellamy to the podium?
Good evening, students, parents, grandparents, siblings, faculty, and Mayor Betancourt. I am honored to be here this evening to celebrate this remarkable achievement in your academic career. The National Honor Society is a nationwide organization that was established in the early 1920s. It now has chapters in thousands of high schools across the country. Students selected to become members have not only excelled academically, but have proven to be involved in their community, a leader among their peers, and of good moral character. But what does it mean to be a member of the National Honor Society? About 100 years ago, I too sat in an auditorium similar to this at St. Mary's High School in Lynn, as a newly inducted member of the National Honor Society. Yes, we did have auditoriums back then. As a young woman about to enter into adulthood, I did not grasp the significance of what it meant to be a member of such a prestigious group, or how I could carry on these values that define the National Honor Society after high school graduation. So today, many years after I experienced my induction into the National Honor Society, I challenge each of you to reflect upon your accomplishment and look for ways to apply the values that define a National Honor Society member in your community. You are the future leaders of our society, a society that is constantly changing and constantly faced with new challenges. As I look at you sitting here this evening, I see future civic leaders, investors, engineers, advocates for the less fortunate, and medical professionals. All of you will contribute to our society, so you must continue to thrive academically, continue to hone your leadership skills, and continue to stay involved in your community. You have opened the door to a new path in your life. Use it wisely and maximize every opportunity it affords you. As you travel along this new path, remember to take time to thank those who have been there to support you. Looking at all the family members here this evening, it is likely that many of them have contributed to your success, including parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, teachers, coaches, and friends. Their influence had a positive impact on your growth as an individual and will remain with you for many years to come. You have proven that you have the skills needed to move forward on life's journey. Use them to your advantage and always remember to find your success from within. In the words of Dr. Seuss, congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the person who will decide where you go. Congratulations, and thank you.
First one is going to feature solos. This is Madison Gerber, and you'll recognize it soon.
Tell me that you're not just about this place. Bring it to be replaced. I come from outer space. Classic girl, I'ma hold it up. You're full of something, but it ain't enough. What we got straight over to go find somebody new. You can buy me diamond earrings and to but I smell her on your collar, so goodbye, I know you like some moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talk your own intercourse with your tongue. I give you face, you give me sweet talk, saying that you're number one. I know you like some moving. Baby, don't you know that I do? Your lips are moving, your lips are moving, your lips are moving. Your lips are moving, your lips are moving, your lips are moving. Babe. Hey, baby, don't you bring that tears, 'cause it's too late, babe. Oh, you only love me when you're here. So two-faced, babe. Oh, you can buy me diamond earrings and but I smell her on your collar, so goodbye, I know you like some moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talk your own intercourse with your tongue. I give you face, you give me sweet talk, saying that you're number one. I know you like some moving. Baby, don't you know that I'm good? Your lips are moving, your lips are moving, your lips are moving, and you lie. Your lips are moving, your lips are moving, your lips are moving. Here we go. I know you like some moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talk your own intercourse with your tongue. I give you face, you give me sweet talk, saying that you're number one. I know you like some moving. Baby, don't you know that
This next selection is an a cappella arrangement of a big band tune. It's Beyond the Sea. It features National Honor Society inductee, Kaya Jones.
on the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on the side and watches the ships and the sails. On the sea, he's there waiting for me. Thank you, Full House. That was awesome. I'd like to introduce our new president, Kirsten Crow.
Good evening and welcome. Mayor Betancourt, school committee members, Principal Buckley, Vice Principal Maniatis, deans, faculty, Ms. Perry, Ms. Morgan, family, friends, and National Honor Society inductees. On behalf of this year's chapter of National Honor Society, I would like to thank all the family, friends, teachers, faculty, and mentors who have helped myself and my peers get to this point in our lives, because without you, we would not be here today. I would also like to congratulate the other National Honor Society inductees on their success. It is an amazing accomplishment to be inducted into this prestigious society. National Honor Society is not only based upon success, academic success, and community service, but integrity and leadership. It is an honor to be giving a speech as the new president of the George Peabody chapter of National Honor Society. When I learned that my peers would be voting on the officers, I did not think that I would be elected. But when I sat down in Miss Perry's room, in my old seat for my AP United States history class, the room quickly filled with friends, and not just distant peers. Even now, as I look out into the audience, I see friends and people who believe in me and think that I am the best for the job, and I hope I can prove you right. As a cohesive group, we will work together to serve both the Peabody High community and the Peabody community at large, as we strive to embody the 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. I am looking forward to working with the other officers, George, Jason, and Deanna, to give back to our school and community. I would like to extend a special thank you to the Faculty Council who reviewed our applications, and to everyone who has helped us on our journey this far. Thank you.
Mr. Buckley, a little help.
How's that?
Good evening, everyone. My name is William Kroll, and I'm the Dean of Students in A House here at Peabody High School. It is my honor to introduce to you tonight the current members of the George Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society. Sophia Anderle, Amanda Andrews, Cassiana Augusto, Matthew Ball, Emily Bellavance, Katerina Betancourt, Brian Bombassi, Emily Bouchard, Justin Canuel, Sarah Simon, Samantha Simino, Benjamin Cohen, Delaney Corson, Kelly Crotty, Janelle Dacey, Jenna DeLisi, Alexandria DeMeo, William DeMeo, Gianna Danisco, Jake Doherty, Amy Drover, Rachel Ellis, Joseph Farhat, Sarah Feinstein, Pamela Fesolari, Raphael Gabriel III, Christopher Gillen, Chloe Jeetsy, Samuel Gottsagen, Rachel Gross, Colleen Guinea, Andrew Hamill, Mackenzie Harry, Timothy January, Hannah Kemp, Jessica Kraus, Stephen May, Spencer May, Connor McCarthy, James McCarthy IV, Nicholas McLaughlin, Rachel Muse, Samuel Newman, Caroline O'Neill, Nicole O'Neill, Patrick Pang, Carlo Patania, Hannah Pellizzaro, Alyssa Rice, Marcelo Rocha, Ashley Royer, James Russo, William Ryan, Rebecca Sabino, Catherine Skokie, Maya Shapiro, Shannon Silva, Ann Santa Cruz, Taylor Ten, Dana Vidala, Isabella Valencia, Carlos Daniel Vega, Linda Weldon, Lauren Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the current members of the George Peabody Chapter.
Good evening. My name is Jody Norton. I am the Director of Vocational Programs here at Peabody High School. I would like to introduce the current members of the National Technical Honor Society. Lindsay Karoka, Megan Danush, Andrea Papakostas, Felicia Titus, and Ronald Zabala.
Good evening, I'm Judy Maniatis, the Assistant Principal, Peabody High School, and it's my pleasure to introduce the new members of the George Peabody National Honor Society. Kirsten Crow. George Rushi. Deanna Ruggiero, Jason Salona, Alyssa Anisi, William Aylwood, Emily Basilar, Courtney Ball, Nuno Bazarian, Chrisley Bachico, Shane Braz, Erica Budalari, Vanessa Charles, Bianca Chenard, Kayla Connolly, Madison Conrad, Allison Cormier, Ryan Cormier, Monica Correa, Ryan Taliva, Eric DeMayo, Rebecca Dunn, Faustina Ejiofor, Gabriella Frangillo, Janine Goggins, Jacob Gustin, Angela Gudararo, Jack Hamill, Jacob Irvine, Micaiah Jones, Julia Kirby, Elisa Kola, Callista Kozlowski, Mallory LeBlanc, Ryan Laboli, Ann Manning, Ava Morata, Erin Moline, Talia Molly, Gabrielle Morton, Evan Mullen, Lauren Nato, John Najar, Emily Nelson. Katie Purcell. Jennifer Puzo. Angela Ripa. Isabella Rosa. Nicole Ruggiero. Andy Mae Sims. Alan Solomon. Nicole Thomas. Abigail Tringali.
Good evening. My name is Brooke Randall. I'm the Dean of Students here in C House at Peabody High School. And I just got to say, great handshakes all the way around. I feel very positive about our future leaders here. I'd like to now announce the new members of the National Technical Honor Society. Brianna Jones, Jessica Malvarosa, and Jillian McCormick.
For the new NHS inductees, please join me in this pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
This is the National Technical Honor Society membership pledge. So, as a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and I shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country.
you all, I would like you all to blow out your candles, and the officers incoming, so please come up to the stage, please. You're going to put the candles back as you come back. And please follow along and return to your seats as we did on, yep, come on, as we return to our seats. Now we will have the installation of the new officers for the George Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society. Please feel free to come up and take a picture if you'd like. Thank you. I'd like to extend a special thank you to the Peabody High School Culinary Arts Department, Mrs. Marchetti, Major Rucco in ROTC Color Guard, Benjamin Blake, Mr. Simmons in Full House, Mrs. Saxonis, Mrs. Slattery, Mr. Buckley, Mrs. Maniatis, Mrs. Bellavance, and Mr. and Mrs. Harry.
So we did this in under an hour. That was really good this year. Excellent. That's good. Congratulations to our National Honor Society and our new inductees. It's a great group. The group that's going to be graduating sooner than later. This is kind of the kickoff, or very close to the end of the school year for them. But our juniors that have just been inducted, congratulations, and I know you'll work well with all of us, and we look forward to working with you also. Again, thank you to the parents for being here tonight, or anybody that is here to see your brother, sister, grandson, whatever it may be. Special thanks to Mary Bellavance for being here and speaking of her experience in the National Honor Society. Just one other thing, I heard the baseball team won and they were very dirty coming up. How did the softball team do? Well, I guess we'll have to find out later how the softball team did. I couldn't really see exactly what they said, so we can talk about that later. We have refreshments out in the hallway here on the main lobby, so thank you for being here and have a great evening.